What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time, we got going on the 4th chapter, where a murder has taken place on Gordy Lake, and the suspect is Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth doesn't really want us to defend him, and every other defense attorney has just straight up turned him down. But Gumshoe really wants us to help him. And so we've been doing a little bit of legwork, including finding this photographer, Lotta Hart. We don't really have a lot in terms of evidence, just her camera, which is actually a very interesting piece of evidence, but isn't a whole lot for us to go off of. In this episode, we are going to continue our investigation. Not really a whole lot here. We could try the boat rental shop, see if anything new's there. And there isn't! Alright. That just leaves one place left for us to explore. And that... oh yeah, that's it. It's the Criminal Affairs Department, which is where Gumshoe was taken to. So, we don't have anywhere else to go, so let's head there. Oh man, little mascot character. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? Huh? Turning yourself in? Okay, what did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things! We're looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh yeah, he's in a meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Now, and go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do I look like a criminal or something? I mean, you were on trial like a couple chapters ago. Who's with this mascot character? Is that the police department's mascot? That's a blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. My mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. See, that's a weird thing. It's like, where other than Japan have their mascots for literally everything? Like, a mascot for a police department, the only place I've ever heard of that does that is Japan. Poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. Really? This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. Gord Lake? Gordy sighted? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? It's work. Everyone's just on their computer goofing off. That must be one of the detectives. Mumbling something to himself. Your mama could see you, she'd be crying. Break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag. Must be doing image training for interrogations. Okay. These are detectives' desks. Computers and files on each one. Wait, they're a lot tighter than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Also, those computers look old. Like, all of these... well... I think they just look old in retrospect, because I need to remember this takes place basically present day, which would be around 2004. I think it's 2003 in Japan. I mean, this was a GBA game originally. Well, at least in Japanese it was. So, I mean, yeah, if I think about desktop computers, like, around, like, the early 2000s, this actually... no, yeah, that was actually just standard. I mean, you occasionally have laptops, but they weren't commonplace like they are now. You need to remember, time is very important. Unfortunately, there's nothing for us to do. Okay. is there literally anything? I don't think so. Okay, well now I'm stuck again. Do we present her with her camera and ask her about it? Lotta? Yeah? So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! Y'all are pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked him once. I don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? Could be a witness. I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeah! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now. Y'all hear? She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay, so I guess I needed to trigger that first. Yep, nothing else we can do. Okay, so we triggered what we needed to trigger. Nothing at the boat rentals. Okay. Now the police department? Hey! I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe! We just finished the meeting. Yeah, for better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. Okay, well, thankfully, we've got progress. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. Well, that's helpful. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know? I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human, like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow, as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end, you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs your help, and you're the ones to help him! I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Well, we got more things to talk about. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. And you have my word on that. Okay. Hey, yeah, we could probably ask for that now. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Hey! Okay. So, no name of the victim, which makes sense. They still haven't been able to ID him. Time of death sometime on the 24th or 25th. Makes sense, because it was around midnight. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Okay. trying really hard not to make the very obvious song reference. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Okay, so that's interesting. So at least the oh man, it doesn't actually show it here. So the autopsy report does at least have a photo of the victim, but they still haven't been able to ID him. Probably like fingerprint testing or blood testing takes time to identify, and then also possible like family relations or just survivorship takes a while. Alright, well, not really a whole lot more. Do we go back to the detention center? Nope. Okay. Well, maybe Lotta's come back with what she needs. Hey, y'all! Lotta! Wait up a sec. We got bingo! Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. Y'all reckon I should tell the cops? Well, you know, if we say the wrong thing, I'm willing to bet this is just a non-choice matter. I mean, at the very least, we'd have someone kind of helpful. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta! What? Can y'all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. That means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta! Don't let get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was it the other way around? Eh, no matter. I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot dog! Well, that backfired. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Alright, taken automatically on 12/25 at 12:15. Okay. So, it does match up with the autopsy report. Well, It seems like it matches with the autopsy report, but the fact that the autopsy report does also give plausible deniability that, like, it's at... could also have been the day before. Because, yeah, I'm trying to think of different things. Because that was actually Edgeworth on the boat like we saw in the opening cinematic. I'm wondering if maybe the victim was already dead. And that, like, a party popper was done to, like, simulate that sort of thing. The problem is though, like, Edgeworth was there on the boat, so what was he doing? This is all still being devil's advocate because, you know, this is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Like, I don't expect any of the actual, like, people that we're defending to actually be guilty of these sorts of things. That's at least the base assumption that I'm going with, and until the game proves me otherwise, I'm sticking with it. But it's just all these different things, and it's like, yeah, these are great theories and speculations, but I don't have any proof of that. Alright, well, I don't have anything. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Santa? Ah! Nick? I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick? You know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Ha, isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. I want one. Gotta get money for dates, you know? My girl Beyonce deserves the best. Really? Beyonce? Oh, not another model, I hope. Oh, Beyonce's a fine, fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my... What? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister. Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Maya, he's not listening. Yeah, something tells me Larry is not the brightest bulb in the... You know, just end that analogy right there. He's not the brightest bulb. Pretty sure we got that from the first trial. Hey, Larry, there was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Beyonce, of course. Or obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. Huh? I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just that Beyonce's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. Model. I knew it! Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh. Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa. Murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Okay, I was thinking like maybe Phoenix and Edgeworth went to like the same university where they got like their... Well, actually, no, that wouldn't make any sense now that I think about it, because Edgeworth basically was like accelerated. He actually got his lawyer certification when he was 20. So yeah, I guess that makes more sense. Tell us about the dogs! Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Ah, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs? Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? Okay, so we can talk about Gordy, we can talk about Edgeworth. I think we all know what's more important. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster, Gordy! Monster? Yeah! Check it out! This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Oh, it's really real! Giant lion form appears in Gord Lake. Nick! A monster! A real monster! That's literally just Nessie. Yeah. I think it's probably just a log or something, right? You know, why does it look like a hand? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. Huh? What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Man, he sounds like Barry. Okay, very interesting. So another loud bang. It looks like a hand. See, now, again, like, the speculation is kicking back in. It's like, maybe someone was shot, they were thrown into the... but the problem is thrown in the lake. It's the middle of the freaking lake. How can someone's hand just be there and no one notices anything? My conspiracy senses are tingling here. And I don't have any evidence, just random miscellaneous clues about explosions and whatnot. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh, go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak who are unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty society and all that. Yeah, what a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. You know, Nick? Nick? That is some very interesting backstory. Edgeworth's father was a pretty famous defense attorney, but something happened, and now Edgeworth is all about prosecute. Again, conspiracy theories are running. My prediction, I'm gonna just do a prediction right now. We'll see if it pans out or not. My prediction is that Edgeworth's father was murdered by someone, and that person got off scot-free. Edgeworth was convinced or had some sort of proof that that person did it, whether he was like a witness or whatever. Saw that person was let go, and that's what caused him to be a prosecuting attorney, was to basically to go after every single person he could, so that way the same thing wouldn't happen to anyone else. That is my prediction as to this long-winded backstory that has nothing to do with the actual murder. We'll see how this pans out, though. Anything at the boat rental shop now? Nope, still nothing at the boat rentals. All right. I don't think we really have anything to show Larry. I guess we could go back to the criminal affairs department. Hey. Not a gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. They'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. Has to be. Uh-oh. Yeah. I don't think there's really anything else here. Huh, this is different. Might be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd, wear drab clothes, never enter the target's field of vision. Image training for trailing. Hey, it actually changes. Doesn't actually... There's nothing here. That's the problem. Nothing there. What is it? Oh! Nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy! He's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. Wait, Grossberg's office? That office? Wait, you mean Grossberg's office? Hey, look who remembers details about this world. Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Very interesting. Okay. Now we have a new lead, and the painting is still missing. I mean, we are running kind of close to the time, but we can keep going with the investigation. This investigation is going on for a lot longer than the other ones. Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's, something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes. Phoenix, right? Aha! And you're Mia's, something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. Ha! You've grown. You come to look a lot like your sister, you know? Ah, it takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? Mr. Grossberg, sir? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course, you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? Okay. Interesting this is still missing. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. Huh, what happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. So I guess the painting is just gone. I guess it would still... Well, No, I guess it would still technically be Red White's possession, even if he is in jail. There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. The painting's still gone. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it was stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Okay. I guess we can show him the autopsy report, because that's where the photo is. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer! Here, in my office! That's Hammond! Robert Hammond! Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Okay, can we talk to him about it? Yes, we can. Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? It's Dl6, isn't it? Yes, the Dl6 Incident. Aha! Dl6? Why does that sound so familiar? I mean, granted, for Phoenix, it's been like 3 months. For me, it's been like 2 weeks. And I've been editing this. Like, I've just finished doing, like, the last episode of Case 2. So all of this is still fresh in my mind. Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss that they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. Okay, can we get a little bit more details on the Dl6 incident? The Dl6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. Very strange case indeed. I never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You're the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. Dl6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the Dl6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. Oh, my prediction, well, it hasn't come true yet, but it's starting to look that way. Did not think it would be the Dl6 incident, though. That caught me completely off guard. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Ah, I was right. Wait. This is a photograph of my mother. Yeah, okay. I thought that's what it was. And hey, it still has the Exhibit A, so it's literally the exact same evidence thing that we had before. Oh. I mean, we're pretty much at time, but I feel like we're pretty close to the end of this investigation section. So let's keep going. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Okay. Well, there's still a few things that we can talk to him about. Probably won't be any use. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Okay, yeah, we're not going to be able to get anywhere. So we gotta show him the photo. Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it. I'm impressed, Wright. You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the Dl6 incident. Right. Dl6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from Dl6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer to the best of my abilities. Hey, now we're getting somewhere. And we can only really talk about this. The Dl6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed, and I saw it all. Prediction is coming true! My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this. About to end? The Dl6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, Dl6 will be closed. Forever. Okay. Interesting statute of limitations that they have, but... yeah, once something goes past the statute of limitations, there's often not a whole lot that can be done. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Yeah, you'd pretty much have to start over from scratch at that point. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Okay. I don't think there's really a whole lot that we can show him. Not really a whole lot else that we can really do, either. The photo? Huh. Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, Wright? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know! You want us to defend you! Yes. Will you? At this point, there's only one answer. Who would have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back. For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. My letter of request. Give it to Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Well, I guess we should... What's that? Earthquake! Nick! It's a big one! Ah! It's coming down! Oh! Well, that was scary! Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There! He's on the floor in the ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Right. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. No, excuse me. That's weird. Normally, running in an earthquake is usually not the thing that you would do. You usually want to go and, you know, cover under something. The general train of thought is that, you know, if a building is shaking and the ceiling falls on your head, then, you know, you'd rather be under a desk or something, so that way it doesn't fall on you and crush you. Running, though? I mean, I guess if you're outside, it's not the biggest problem. Usually that'd be pretty hard to run. Anyway, not exactly important. Let's head back to criminal affairs. What's going on here? Ah! What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all about hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around fighting more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did say something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Okay. Well, we've got a few things here. Let's maybe talk to him before giving him the letter. So, what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said, it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great. Just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. Cancellation? That's weird. You can't exactly cancel being called as a witness. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder. And we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked? I mean, Edgeworth straight up told us he didn't do it. Sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me. Please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, we already did that. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal! Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for ya. Thanks, detective. I'll see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? Oh, we're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later! I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. And again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Alright, the earthquake is gonna be important. As well as Edgeworth's reactions to them. But anyway, it took a little bit longer than I was expecting, but our investigation is done. At least for today, and the trial begins tomorrow. So, next time on Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We go to the first day of the trial. It's going to be interesting because Edgeworth has been the major prosecutor. There was also Payne, but I was told in the comments that he's always just the first prosecutor that you do in the cases. So like every single game, Payne is always the first prosecutor. So, don't think it's going to be him, so it's going to be interesting who exactly we're going up against. Well, only one way to find out. Until next time, everyone, take care.